Okay, so here we are back with Defense Grid. We have beaten level 1, which I believe I forgot to say was the Awakening here. And now, assessing the threat, level 2 actually has a story challenge. So now we know the basics of the game. That's what the first level really was. We have a robot helping us build towers to help fight off aliens. So that's the gist of the story. It gets weird later on with the robot's personality, which is what I mentioned in the first one when I said it was weird. And so here we go for level 2, getting a gold medal on challenge mode.
Fair enough job, that. Now we must get the old communication center online to see what's coming our way. Let's see if we can't clean the place up. A bit of advice: if they attack, be merciless. They are. Oh, and this is absolutely essential. You must remember to,
there we go. So you'll see on this map that there's quite a lot of strategic placement built in. You can see the range of a tower before you build it with this green stuff here. There you go. So this tower has just enough room to cover this walkway pretty much. And this new tower, called the Inferno Tower, which is pretty much a flamethrower on a pivoting head, can cover this area. Flamethrowers, Inferno Towers have really crappy range, but they're good for groups, and there's lots of groups on this map, so we're going to use quite a few of them. As a matter of fact, even though we need to save as many resources as possible, we're going to end up filling up every single one of these squares with a tower. But,
don't quite remember. What was it? I remember what I meant to tell you now. Some towers are better than others against certain alien types, in case you haven't noticed. Oh, and placement is quite important also, of course. Terribly sorry about that.
okay, so, the reason it's okay to build as many towers as I'm going to build is because the more resources you have left over when you kill an alien, the more resources you get when you actually kill it. So, what we're doing right now is we're building towers here to keep them from taking these cores back to the entrance. As you can see, the cores take a really long time to get back, so if we kill them when they're around in this area here, when the new ones are coming in, they won't be able to carry them, because as you can see, they pick them up along the way. I'm giving good demonstrations of that right now. So we'll go ahead and build a couple gun towers here to keep them from getting too far.
Towers can be recycled. Tell me to reprocess them and I can recover some of the resources.
Yes, what he's pretty much saying there is you can sell towers. So there you go. Now you know. And the more you know, so I'm told. Anyways, so you can tell how well you're doing with how damaged they are when they get around this area, taking them back. The next wave is coming now, so we want to go ahead and build up all those towers. Yeah. So, even though you want to guard how many resources you have left over, as best you can. Yeah, see, this is why you need those towers down there. He got pretty far. And this guy's going to get pretty far too, I imagine. Yeah.
Ah, there it is. Now we can see them before they arrive.
You just have no choice but to build as many towers as you can. You just don't want to build them right away whenever you have the resources, so that you get more resources from the aliens, so that by the end of it all, you have lots of resources left over. That becomes crucial in later levels.
That didn't work.
Not to build right away, so that you get more resources from the aliens you kill, so that you have more resources overall. So here's the gold medal, and so that's the second one down. Just on a side note, I am re-recording these if I don't manage to get the gold medal at the end, and so maybe I can show what happened or something in terms when you lose, and why I end up doing things the way I do, just because previous attempts failed, and therefore I had to do things this way in order to succeed. It's easy enough to beat these challenges, but it's hard to get the gold medal on top of it for some of them, even on these earlier ones. So, third level's up next. See you all there.
can't quite remember. What was it?
Don't worry, it's nothing too important. Oh, that's interesting and sucks at the same
I
time.
remember what I meant to tell you now.
So,
Some powers are better than
yeah.
others against certain alien types.
The more resources you have, the more you get from aliens as you kill them, too. So while the map is going on, you want to have as many resources as possible, so that you get more from the aliens, so that you can spend more on towers, while having lots left over at the
There
end.
it is. Now we can see them before they arrive.
Wow, that really sucked. Again, I lost. I was doing so well, so I
That will hold him
thought.
for a while.
And of course, you can't do that without getting a silver medal, Lee.